CPT, better in a minute. After working several odd jobs in New York City, Henry Johnson was assigned to the 369th Infantry, better known as the Harlem Hellfighters. The Hellfighters' first task was assisting the French Fourth Army. On May 15, 1918, Hellfighter Johnson noticed Germans attempting to break in. Johnson retreated to get backup from the French troops, noticing German soldiers were attempting to kidnap another Hellfighter. Despite standing at only 5'4", Johnson sprung into action. With only 3 bullets and a bolo knife, Johnson was able to kill 4 enemy soldiers and wounded 21 others, causing them to retreat, saving himself and his men. However, Johnson received a total of 21 injuries all over his body, including his left foot being shattered. Johnson was discharged, and his papers did not show his heroism or his injury, leaving him unable to receive any disability compensation, leaving Johnson penniless at the time of his death at age 36. Johnson's heroism went unnoticed for decades until President Barack Obama awarded him the Medal of Honor in 2015.
This is Chicago's Progressive, 820 AM. CPT Willow Springs and online at WCPT820.com, where facts matter.
The following program, The Family Meeting, is sponsored by Polaris Insurance Agency, and to the extent applicable, their guests. The views and opinions expressed therein do not necessarily reflect those of Heartland Signal, LLC, or its management.
Hey folks, it's Richard Chu, also known as Bad, the Black Asian Dude. Yes, we're on The Family Meeting, but right now, you've probably heard about my new show, Chu's Views, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on WCPT. Chu's Views is about pragmatic, progressive conversation with a bit of smash mouth talk. Tune in, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., Monday through Friday on WCPT, Progressive Talk.
Yeah, y'all, it's family meeting time. Why am I not on here? Okay, gotta turn the mic on.
I can't hear you. Kind of, sort of.
What happens is they come in here and they start adjusting things in the studio, and then
There's no sign of you telling them not to.
I told the asses not to do anything
That's
here.
the sign.
It's just some hard-headed people in here, that's all.
It's the signs. It's the signs that it's real.
I like no sticky sign. I only like this one. Just don't touch it,
Do
man.
whatever they want
Don't
to
touch
do.
it. Just don't touch it.
It's not-
Hard-headed asses. Oh, welcome to the galactical headquarters of the family meeting.
He's not on either. I didn't hear his voice.
Right. Grab your phones, find us on social media, like, subscribe, and follow all the places Michelle mentioned in the news because I didn't hear. Okay, somebody's got a speaker on.
It's not me. I'm mute.
That's okay. That's okay. Subscribe and follow on all that stuff you do on those things, even stalk if you'd like. Also, be sure to visit the webpage, tfmradioshow.com, tfmradioshow.com. You'll find the playlist and a live link to the broadcast right here, right now. Hey, listen, while you're there, make sure you mash the button to become a patron. For as little as $5 a month, you can keep this garbage on the radio, if you'd like. But vote with your dollars, as they say. Vote with your dollars. If you don't like the show, send $1. How about that? We'll take the money. Yeah, in the space shuttle cockpit controlling everything is Curly Top.
Oh, Curly Top's there today. Hi, Curly Top. His hair's grown, by the way.
Has it?
Grows so fast.
Man, wow. You know, we to do that to you.
Actually, I think he said he was going to get it cut last week, so it's probably short now.
Yeah, well, he likes lowering his ears versus cutting his hair.
Summer's coming.
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
773-769-2738 is the number. 773-7. You're on two, aren't you? That's what you do too, man. That's why, because I got you on two. That's why.
It's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's on.
Are you sure?
It should be. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, now you're on. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you are.
Shoot, got the microphone. I expected him to be on that one. This way.
Got it. Okay. Put that away. Stay with it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the black Asian dude.
You want to get after me for that? Doing my part. Say, what do you do?
Right.
It's the black Asian dude is here, yo. He's the big fancy weekday morning drive host on WCPT. That's Richard Chu, yo.
Yeah.
So I made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
That's right. Back in the Chitlin farm. Alan Griggs Chitlin.
She likes
Damn
chitlins.
hot.
She cut
Pork and beans.
She likes chitlins.
I love them.
Not me.
Yeah.
Say that. So in fact,
That we could look
all
at
right.
them.
So if you see WCPT on the screen here, if you're watching YouTube, tell Curly Top to get in the chair.
So they can see it.
Yeah, you can see who he is. If I'm going to have a camera on. We don't usually have a camera on in the studio over there, but today it's over there.
Well, I saw him yesterday. He was alive and kicking.
What were you doing yesterday?
I went by the studio.
Got nothing else to do, huh? Go by there?
No, I had something else to do, but it just happened.
You're there every damn day of the week. You gotta go on Saturday too?
No. I just stopped by because Ian wanted to see the studio.
Oh, so you never seen the studio?
Yeah, but it was when we were in the North Studio, family meeting days. So that was a long time ago.
You know what they did, Michelle? They went in there so they could play grab ass.
Well, they do that everywhere they go.
Hey, man, I got an idea.
I ain't mad at them.
So,
I love it.
I just let that one marinate a little.
Yeah, because it's true.
he didn't say no, did he?
Yeah.
You know?
Nope.
And it's soundproof.
They're cute like that, though.
That's right.
There's multiple places.
Yeah.
That's called a robot.
Right up on the edge of TMI, but okay.
Eric Brett, y'all. Mr. Howard
Hey
Incorporated.
man, you had an anniversary too here.
I know.
Yeah, was it 2 years? It's been 2 years.
Yeah, but it worked.
He's an old grown ass morning show dude.
Yeah.
Why are you so excited talking about the family meeting? This is how, this is how the stereotypical,
Uncanny.
you could be a black female and you get that. You know how to do that. We all do. But anyway, these text messages, why are we talking about Eric in front of me? Because I want to.
Because why not?
Because why not? Exactly. So.
I mean, how long?
They want you to just come through every Sunday. It's like, all right, fine. So that's what happened.
And my daddy said, "Is he one of them Jews?"
Yeah, you did. That's a great story.
You one of them Jews.
Eric and I sit there.
For whom English is her second language.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she's looking to recruit in the insurance industry Asian producers. She called me and said, "Yo, you know it?" She didn't say, "Yo, yeah, you."
Stop.
Stop. Asian producer? I was like, well, I had to think about that for a little bit, Lily. But so Lily, because she's diligent, looks at my website. And then she called me back like 5 minutes later. "You told me you know I know. No Asian."
Your picture wasn't on there then?
No, just his name. So I said, "Well, I don't." She said, "Well, who's our retired Jew?" I said, "He's a Negro from Mississippi." She didn't believe me though. She said, "But Chudo."
He a name of Chudo.
My Asian dude, my black Asian dude.
That's right. It's my black Asian dude. Everybody else got the, what? I got my black Asian dude.
That's right. So this feels like another one of those what are the rules days. Those are always fun, aren't they?
Depending on where you are. Yes, normally, but what you got? What you saying?
Okay, I got a bunch of stuff rattling in my head, so you're going to give me the grace to give you a data dump real quick.
Go
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
I'm reading again. So Frederick Douglass wrote 3 or 4 autobiographies. Imagine that, go 3 or 4. If you don't know who Frederick Douglass is, you should look him up. And I still wonder to this day why there's never been a movie made about the life of Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, that's a big point.
He spent the first 19 or 20 years of his life in slavery. And I say 19 or 20 because he doesn't know when he was born. It didn't matter to the people who enslaved him in the Eastern Shore of Maryland what his date of birth was. He didn't know his date, so he just picked a date. Anyway, I'm reading the book again. This time I'm doing it on audiobook. It was required reading it out, as you can imagine. And it's very difficult reading because he wrote it in the vernacular of the time. They speak differently then. It's almost attuned to reading Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking you would say.
Yeah. So it's difficult. But he talks a lot about, I remember one story in the book, and I haven't gotten to it yet, where he talks about they made the enslaved peoples, the trafficked people, I'm start using that term, the trafficked people, come to church with the enslavers, the traffickers, as it were. And they would have to stand in the back. They didn't give them seats. They stood the whole service. And then this one Sunday, his enslaver, his trafficker, joined the church, went up in front, jumped in the pool, the whole night, right? And he describes remembering feeling like, maybe he'll be nicer now that he's taken up,
saved.
Right, all this stuff that we see y'all talking about every Sunday. And it wasn't. He was still in this flavor, still brutal in this flavor, right? He was separated, Frederick Douglass was separated from his mother before the age of 5, I think. Stories have come to me about the book as I go, about his story as I go, but it's surprising. The man lived an amazing life. If you don't know about Frederick Douglass, I would encourage you to look that up. But so now, as we sit, I can try to bridge this, right? As we sit watching all of these human traffickers, all of these pedophiles, and there are a lot of them. It looks and feels like a culture, not just a one-off, or not just a deviant soul. This is a culture of people who do this. I read recently that the Department of Education, they're looking to move a lot of the functions from the Department of Ed over to the Department of Labor. Well, like you said, because now they're trying to lower the age so that you can work. They're also trying to lower the age of consent. So you got all of these traffickers. And so here's one request for an explanation of the rules out for you right now. So is it the case that pedophiles and traffickers, you don't like them?
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
okay, so I don't understand the rules because this country's been naming cities, schools, and streets of human traffickers and pedophiles. Your capital city is named after a human trafficker and a pedophile. Somehow we get to walk around with this picture on our money. So what are the rules? Are all of them bad or just some of them?
So many things in my mind when you were describing that. I couldn't write it down fast enough. I stopped and listened. Okay, so this is what I wrote down. Michelle shared something with me about a year ago, I guess, about a thing called the family mindset. I didn't really know what it was, and she explained it, and it was the first time I said that. This relates to some girls, some women who want to be part of the people, in terms of God. I'm pretty enough on nice and all these things. And so we see this a lot with a lot of women in America, candidly. And that's why they lean towards the patriarchy. And so this is one of those bridges that we just did. I look at that and I think it's almost like right now, if you're not down with giving excuse of passage to the catalog, then you're that person. Because if you notice how many people try to do that feeling that action, so they say things like, well, it's not that bad. And make it quite good. Make it count. What she said a few weeks ago about Washington. Okay. Do you remember the Wayback Machine? If you go down this path of these 6 months, when the journalists, people, administrators, permission for excusing the behavior, it's almost like we're finding more and more to women who are almost approving and giving a pass to this, being in a powerful position for the Christine Home, whether it be and Bondi, that woman that's the Montana House member, Hagan.
They're all Delaney Maxwell.
They're all like.
So then, if that's the case, how can we be outraged? How can we act like we're surprised when they're the same that were the same from Washington?
You guys will be, and then you remember what we told remember the same, I can't think that's understanding kind of the family narrative and the wife is upset about the stops so they over the fact that she had a question about something, and the woman of the house, the wife of the house, got so confused about it that she slapped him. And I remember thinking, she's professional. This white woman that's in the database she was the Martha Washington, if you will, in that moment. And we can just look down through time. That the perpetual is unfortunate. So all of our white people listeners out there don't get judges at fun, but just look in the mirror and ask about your own gender and culture history when it comes to what we should be really abiding by. Because this can be a down.
This isn't new. None of this is new. And it's new to the people who see it now. I get that. But these are the same people who read the same history we did. They know this isn't the first time. In fact, I would dare say that this country is built on a culture of human trafficking and child molestation.
We call it enslavement. Well, those young girls, those children.
No, he said, he was here for me.
What number is okay, yeah. Y'all hear music?
I do.
Okay, yeah, see? 773-763-9278. Stay tuned.
Hey, family meeting cousins. As you know, we've created a Patreon family meeting subscription and membership page to include you great listeners in our effort and give you a chance to very economically promote your business, organization, or local event. You can contribute as little as $5 per month to get your message out and support the family meeting as a viable voice. We know you appreciate our permanent interest dialogue and dance playlist and our great guests who stop by. So become a cousin and go to our website, EFMradioshow.com, and click the link.
Calling all valued members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, or AVMA. Your future retirement goals can be achieved. Introducing the AVMA Retirement Plan. Tailored to meet the distinct needs of veterinarians, streamlined administration, and reduced burdens. Let's enjoy unrivaled benefits that include service provider oversight, knowledgeable expert investment guidance, and delegated fiduciary services. Veterinarians use this plan can say goodbye to annual retirement plan audits and annual retirement plan reporting. Veterinarians, you can enjoy retirement your way with customized plans to suit your practice's unique structure. From eligibility to vesting and more. Journey with AVMA's specialized plan. Learn more by sending an email to PolarisAdvice.com. Secure your veterinary legacy starting today. Email us at PolarisAdvice.com. Securities offered to Venture Financial LLC member FINRA and advisory services. Polaris Wealth Management and Mind Street.
Office of Daniel Lyles is ready to help you, whether it's personal injury, criminal, DUI, OWI, nursing home, liability. It doesn't matter. Call 939. That's right. When you try and get into it,
You better call Danielle.
had a few drinks. Hits you with a DUI or OWI.
You better call Danielle.
Charges, misdemeanor.
Call Danielle.
Just a product that causes you or a loved one harm.
You better call Danielle. Think you better call Danielle.
Right, you better call Danielle Lyles and get represented. Consultation is free. Yes, free. So call right now. 219-939-529.
Hey, Chicago, you always on the go? Take the new Shy 311 app with you to find the information you need to submit city requests and much more. Download the new Shy 311 app with Chicagoans for Chicagoans. That's Shy 311 on the App Store or Google Play, or check it out online at 311.chicago.gov. Shy 311, gateway to Chicago service.
773-763-9278 is the number. 773-763-9278 is the number. Let me ask you, do you think old George Washington or Thomas Jefferson, do you think they knew what they were doing was wrong? They knew.
Depends on one of those rules things, Eric. It depends on what were the established rules. If there weren't any rules.
I mean, fundamentally,
I think that we were human. No, they didn't think they were doing anything wrong.
So you think they didn't think they were? They didn't think that they thought they were doing something.
Well, let's play it out. There's only two options. They either knew and they went ahead, or they didn't know and they were out.
Well, there's another layer that they knew and they created all kinds of lies. Justified doing.
Yeah, but that's kind of wrong. So let's say they didn't know. So they acted out of ignorance. And they just perpetuated that ignorance. Okay.
Which part? The feeding or the molestation of children?
All the above. I'm not trying to put it in too many different silos of this thing. Let's say that they were ignorant to it. They thought they were rightful. They were ignorant, and then that's something. All of it. Because it'll say all of it. I'm just saying.
Well, let me tell you the reason I asked which part.
But let me take the other side and I'll shut up. If they did know that they were wrong, and they did what you said, which I believe is what the case was, they did know, then they are left people who are on the sidelines, knowing that what's going on right now is wrong, and what went on whenever was wrong, and they're covering it up. They're providing this sort of loose barriers to protect them. So I think that they knew. I think that they know now that what happened in whatever capacity was wrong, but they don't have the ability to look at themselves and say, this is wrong. I need to change my behavior.
So that means that they're okay with child molestation.
I don't know if they're okay with it or not, but I know that they don't have the will to do it.
So if it is what Michelle said, that is that they didn't view us as humans, then that means that they were sleeping with animals. Different kind
that had the same body that they had, so it was okay. Come on, a lot of them were screwing animals too.
So they said that we were animals, less than human. Then they decided to engage with
less than human.
An entity that was a mammal that was less than human.
Yeah, which is what do they call that? Bestiality. So it's equally as deviant.
Yeah, that was the question, right? The question is, how do they do it? And I'm thinking, whatever question you ask, this to me, it means how are they able to justify treating another human being that way, whether it be a child or an adult? I feel like they could do it because they didn't see us as human or equal.
And if that's the case, then to Eric's point, they could base themselves to be with some mammal. So think about it. Is that kind of what you're thinking? That okay, so if they
I'm thinking bigger than that. I'm thinking about the culture that actually works. It's the culture of sexual deviance that has persisted for several hundred years. Either they were had decided that they were going to justify molesting children, which is what these people are doing, or they were sleeping with animals. And they've been doing it for years, which for me says that if you are surprised, you weren't paying attention in school.
No, couldn't have been. Couldn't have been at all. And this is one of those other moments where the minute you challenge people's thinking, what they allow, what allowed, they lean into, well, that's what it's like, and that's what the times were. And this is even going back to
even worse.
Right. And that this is even going back to recently. We're not even going back to the Georgia law. It's just in the last 25 years, this abstinence. They can even call this a tragedy, whatever we want to call it. Deviancy. This is in our lifetime, and we're all over the world at the age where we saw this while we were adults. We weren't kids when this was going on. So we look at it like this. We were to each of it's the four of us, and I know this is the one about it. There's the four of us did this.
Oh, they had nobody under the table.
No, they would build a bunker, bury me in the bunker, have cameras on it watching these.
Well, we have a good example. We have Kelly and Diddy. They went all in on those dudes.
Yeah.
For, I wouldn't say it's the same behavior, but it's in itself.
Well, and actually, this was interesting.
And Bill Cosby, too.
They listened to the testimony of the people that said it happened. They believe. Here's what's so crazy about this. They believe the testimony on a state and on a federal level of the people that brought testimony and evidence and be witnesses. They listen to that. This is a weird irony. And the people that were part of what Diddy or Cosby or Kelly did, in all cases, look like us. So they listen to those witnesses.
Well, but here's where I would slightly disagree with you. I think they listen to all of them and they believe all of them. They just don't care, right? Because, and we can take this right back to George Washington, because the Dow is at 50,000.
Yeah, because
it's slavery.
He was acquitted the first.
True. And Cosby got out because of the prosecution. There's a lot there.
Right.
But here's the thing. This is a weird. It goes back to something that Eric said for as long as the guts to prosecute and the punishment sticks like criminals.
Doesn't hold white dudes accountable.
Just think about this. In the Kelly situation, in the Diddy situation, in the Cosby situation, the majority of the look like us. That's a fact. Or the accused, right?
Right. The whole justice system is tilted towards us.
Okay.
In a number of crimes.
So the ones that were most offended and impacted by the behavior that they've been prosecuted for look like us. The irony is, in this same situation, almost 97-98% don't look like us. Those who were offended and then testified and complained. But they're not punishing the ones who are being accused because they look like not us.
You can't hold them accountable.
Because they can't hold them accountable. They cannot hold white men in America accountable.
They cannot or will not.
No, they can't. They will not. They can't. They won't. It's just a fact.
But here's the thing, though. It's because of the money.
Well,
it's always been because of the money.
I feel like it's because of the groundswell of evidence. Because if you talk about Diddy, you talk about Cosby, you talk about Kelly, all of those things boiled had been going on for a decade or more before any of them suffered any kind of consequences. It's the same.
There was suspicion about talking about. But I get your answer. You're right.
Because everybody in Chicago knew R. Kelly was doing that stuff. Everybody knew. Everybody in Philadelphia knew Bill Cosby was doing that. I was working in Philadelphia during a time when he paid, and there was Sunday, the Parade magazines that they showed. There's a Parade magazine article, 4-page article with the women's pictures, and they're talking about Bill Cosby, what he did to those women. So it's a gradual groundswell of, I don't know, coming to. I just lost my train of thought because my microphone. Not going to it's gone.
Okay, let's think about this. We're talking about the culture. This is the whole culture. Everywhere you look, a pedophile pops up.
Yeah.
You got people who were January 6th offenders. They set free, and they're scooping them up now. We're messing around with little girls and little boys.
And it's almost impossible for us Black folks to not look at this from the what if in terms of like as somebody the other day posted this and said that that was stated that says right, because if it were somebody else, other cultures, men that list, turned over the border.
I don't know. UK didn't arrest Andrew until it became about the money.
It wasn't even about the little girls.
It wasn't about. It wasn't. I said. It's still not addressing pedophilia. Right. They're not talking about that at all.
They're really talking about the fact that he gave information.
Yeah.
To
financial information to Epstein.
Well, to that. Yeah. And if we go and see.
It's nobody cares about children and nobody cares about women. They care about money.
And if we go back to the day then, it was about at the end of the day. Why one of the reasons I said this now today, one of the reasons I said this on my show was that it's really part of it's money.
Yeah,
because it's starting to become more and more part of the more regular conversation around this, that how much money place and through Israel. Oh my, because we know there's such a war with Israel.
Yeah.
And maybe it ain't just AIPAC anymore. It's but Israel is no longer perpetrating in this situation with Epstein because of the connection to Maxwell's father and his connection to Russia. It is, and that's why I believe they are working so hard to get some of the foreign perpetrators brought in, because it gives the U.S. some time to create more cover. All the ones here in the U.S. that are coming.
This is what I guarantee you. I guarantee you that they will die or kill somebody before they give you the host.
That's exactly right. Tied to him will either die or they will be given some universal grandfather clause.
That's how it works. So, and the reason I brought up Frederick Douglass is because in a lot of his writings, he talked about the deviant nature. These are the same people who justified enslaving human beings, trafficking human beings, and they're the same people. I don't mean like literally the same, but they're the same strand of people.
Yeah, same strand and same people.
They've always done this. So when you're trying to deal with something like this, society, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, at least, that you isolate groups of people. I mean, specific now. These are the 12 people who are involved with this. This is a culture you have to deal with. A culture of people who like little girls and feel like that their money can allow them to get whatever they want. And unless you deal with that, so here's that, they're not alone. The ones that are in these files that you may or may not ever hear about, they're not alone. There are others out there because it's a culture. And so the culture is going to go out of drawing a circle around those files and sending them down the river and protecting themselves so they can continue with this deviant behavior.
Yeah.
And my question is, what are the rules? What do we do with people who engage in such deviant behavior? Do we name buildings and cities and schools after them? Is that the rule?
Whose rules are we
Love rule.
Well, that's
As a society. I'm talking about a moray.
I don't think.
I don't think there's any rules. I think there's rules right now.
I mean, we're scratching flag. We're scratching down Confederate flags because they symbolize a certain thing. Doesn't having your capital city named after a child molester and a trafficker? Doesn't that symbolize something?
Without a doubt. Question about it. And yeah, and more people. I don't know. So many things about their brain.
Yeah. See? Makes it difficult to digest, right? When you think about. Did y'all go to Washington High School? Did you go to the child molester high school? Did you go to the trafficker high school? Give me a dollar. You mean put the picture of the child molester on? You got to reconcile this. You're going to figure out how to have society raised. You got to figure this stuff out.
Maybe the oldest profession is prostitution.
Richard Chu said the thing today. He said the thing. The number 773-763-9278. Stay tuned for more of the family. Seven 773-763-9278. 773-763-9278 is the number. Conversations during the break. Say what you said, Rich, about. Can you say what you said during the break? Remember
about Cosby? Oh.
Yeah, about Cosby.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can look at Bill Cosby, and this, and also my brain is too many things. What we do so often is kind of we know they're not perfect, but they're working to do a better thing. We do this with our black folks that ain't perfect. We go, so this person was this, that, and this, that. At the end of the day, I remember the impact of Cosby had on me as a comedian, as the actor, the 70s, we all watch. I mean, I Spy. Me, I still watch I Spy because it showed that a black man can be in kind of power and love. I don't know. All those things, they mean something to our kids, and I won't split my brain and go, well, he should be punished. There's more justice, more the rules for what he was convicted of. You know what he did and what he was doing, may have been happening. Some of those times of excellence he did. I can see. We justify that when it comes to anybody that does something that is outside of whatever the rules are or the laws are.
Okay, so do we know streets after him?
Well, here's what happens.
It's a yes or no question.
Should there be a Cosby Street? Yeah. At this point, I don't think we can do it. If we're going to hold the line. Right. If we're going to hold the line on everybody else, then we have to hold the line.
Spelman College, name off.
Yeah, I mean, and look at all the
buildings named after somebody.
Look at all the things that happened in terms of the law. And what he was for folks who were on the Cosby Show for all the residuals and the show they pulled.
They're back on.
Okay. So
that's a treasure.
I'll reel that back in. The answer to your question is, that can't be.
Okay, so if the rules are,
you need to take that.
Rename Washington, D.C.
It's got to be Turner City.
Right. You can't have
somebody.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. But if that's the rule, if the rule is some pedophiles are okay and others are not,
so we got to
understand how
which of us is the bullet first in Washington, D.C. Because if we're going to take away the naming of buildings and other artifacts, have the laws and those laws of that statute that we need to for Washington.
D.C.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's think about what you said. You said that your relationship with Cosby, not your relationship, but your thinking of compartmentalized.
I think he's talking about his work separate from the person.
Okay, so but I'm.
Friday on the internet's favorite miniature music stage. Guy appeared on NPR's Tiny Desk, performing a 21-minute, 4-song set with career-spanning hits like his 1991 classic, Damn Right, I've Got the Blues. Good for you, Buddy Guy. You guys been to Buddy Guy before? Yeah. DePaul will close its art museum in June after nearly 15 years, the university announced on Thursday. The museum's last day will be June 30th. DePaul says it has no plans to sell the Lincoln Park building or leave it vacant, but it's unclear what future plans for the building might entail. Since opening in 2011, the museum has featured the works of more than 600 Chicagoans and underrepresented artists. DePaul has been facing financial challenges for some time, largely due to federal funding cuts, a significant drop in international graduate student enrollment, an increased demand for financial aid, and the rising costs of student benefits, including healthcare. Okay, you guys, we got a vote. We got a vote on March 17th. It's a primary. Here's some information that you might need to know. Make sure before you go to vote to check your registration, because you know you need to be registered to vote. I mean, we're pretty cool here in Illinois, but you should still check it. You should also know we still have in Illinois same-day registration. You can vote on election day. You have to go to your proper polling place and bring your ID with you. We're still voting by mail here. And bring your ID. You don't necessarily need it, but you should bring it anyway. If you're having some problems at the polls, you have some numbers to call. You can call 866-R-VOTE, or you can contact the Illinois Attorney General's office. They will have a hotline. It's 866-536-3496. Please visit our webpage, tfmradioshow.com. You can subscribe and follow us on Fanbase, Threads, TikTok, Spoutable, Blue Sky, and Twitter. Also, subscribe and follow our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook channels to view us live when we are on the air. You can also listen to a repeat of this show every Tuesday on WARRradio.com, where North Carolina comes to listen. We'll be right back.
Station where facts matter and truth always wins. Stay informed, stay engaged.
Hey Chicago, are you always on the go? Take the new Shy 311 app with you to find the information that you need, submit non-emergency city service requests, and much more. Download the new Shy 311 app, built with Chicagoans for Chicagoans. Shy 311 on the App Store or Google Play, or check it out online at 311.chicago.gov. Stay informed with Shy 311. It's your gateway to Chicago services.
Just talk about that. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. Think of how many weeks shows you slept through. Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you thinking of this. You keep repeating your miss. The rhyme from the microphone solo with. So you sit by the radio, hand on the dial soon. As you hear it, pump up the volume. Dance with the speaker till you hear it blow. Then plug in a headphone, cause here it go. It's a four-letter word when it's heard to control your body to dance. So dot text a tempo like a red alert.
Jonathan Marlowe from Willing Trust Wealth Management. Welcome back to the family meeting.
773-763-9278. 763-9278. We are celebrating, because you asked, White History Month. It's on and popping. Y'all get the whole month.
Is it really a celebration?
Oh my God, it is. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Like, what are we celebrating?
I don't know if it's really a celebration.
So that's offensive. How is it that Black History Month is a celebration, but White History Month is not? Are you offended by this?
Do they celebrate Black History Month?
Yeah.
Do they celebrate it?
All the little fancy ads they put on television. We're celebrating the history of.
And if you're in a corporation, they celebrate
that
it.
was performative AF because.
As is this, by the way.
Yeah. Because they turned around and ran from that as quick as they could.
The only one that didn't say they were running away from their diversity and inclusion was Costco.
Right? We love Costco.
I think it's a fantastic idea. I'd love to tell the stories.
Well, see, but the stories that we would tell are not the same stories that they would tell.
Do you have an example of one of their stories?
That
is the truth?
Oh, no. No.
One of their stories?
That's the truth. That's the caveat. That's the truth. Has to be real.
But I thought Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves.
He wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, that's for sure.
He was all for it, right?
He was what?
He was all for it.
All for what?
Freeing enslaved people.
He was all for disrupting the Southern economy for the purposes of winning the war.
Okay. And that's not the same?
No. Because he specifically wrote in there, you know this. Why am I, you pulling my chain? He's pulling my chain. Half of the people who run around saying, hey, you know, Lincoln was a Republican, half of them have never read the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah.
Half of them most of them have never read what the man read, what he wrote and said about people of color.
Yeah.
Because that was about not expanding.
Right. It was like, don't take it
enslavement.
west. So don't expand it anymore.
And because the South is stupid, they wouldn't take that deal.
Right.
He said, you can have it, but as long as you keep it there.
Yes.
And the South said, no, we want to take it out here, so we finna shoot at y'all.
Yep. They wouldn't take the deal.
Because they stupid.
Just maintaining what they had. They had to expand. Like McDonald's. They needed more franchises of slavery and brutality and inhumanity to humans. They needed more of that and wouldn't take the deal to not expand on that. And that's
That's where we are.
Yep. So the question is would we have enjoyed emancipation had the South said, okay, we cool with this?
It might have been 800 years instead of 400 years. And 800 years would have meant we were still in it right today. We'd still be in it today.
So to a degree, we should really celebrate the South for being stupid.
We should.
And not taking the deal.
Yeah.
Thank you, South.
Yep. For being stupid and not taking the deal.
Don't we all have roots in the South here in this room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
but it wasn't us that didn't take the deal.
I'm saying we're connected to the South.
Yeah, but it wasn't us that were there at the table that decided not to take the deal. I'm not talking about people like me being stupid for not looking like me for being stupid for not taking the deal.
Gotcha.
So that's the real history. That's white history.
Mm-hmm.
When they go around taking books out of the libraries and masking the history of the country,
right?
They're really masking white history,
right? And that's why I said they don't really want white history. They don't really want it.
They want the revisionist history.
Well,
which is
wait a minute. It's a compound thought, though, right? So you're right, but they don't want Black history. They don't want no history.
Right. They don't want the world to know about the contributions that Black people made to make this country.
And the terrorism that they imparted on people of color around the world.
Correct.
They don't want either one of those things.
That's white history.
It is.
Yes.
And that's why I said they don't want white history.
No, they want their version of white history.
Right.
They want their version, but they don't want. Okay, so here we go again. What's alternative facts?
We're not going again.
To quote Kellyanne Conway.
Ooh, where's she?
Kellyanne Conjob, right? Kellyanne Conjob What are alternative facts? They're facts that you make up because the real facts don't.
It's a fact is a fact is a fact.
Okay, then. And history
there
is history
no
is
such
history.
thing as an alternative fact.
And
That's
there's no
not
such thing as
real.
alternative history. And so when I say history, I'm talking about what actually really happened. And they don't want that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Let's go Dr. Phil here for a minute, if I can.
Ooh.
You got to talk with a southern drawl.
By Dr. Phil.
Yeah, well, okay, not Dr. Phil.
We don't
Okay,
like
so
him anymore.
so we talk about history, not just Black history, but history, how it impacts what we are, who we are, and how we are right now as a people. And there are professionals who assert that people carry generational trauma, right? So if it is the history of our people in this country specifically, but around the world, to have to deal with what white history was and the trauma that it put up on us, and then we can tie our current mindset or how we behave, our fears, our concerns to the generational trauma. Is it also true for the white community?
That they have trauma?
Well, I'm using the term trauma as it relates to us, but I know people who shot people and have talked about it being traumatic. This is not me.
So the short answer is yes. And I'm just going to.
Wait a minute. I'm going to another level though. So bear with me here, okay? So because it is your tradition, your white history tradition, to colonize, to kill, to steal, does that traverse the generations?
Yeah.
Look around.
I was gonna
Look
say,
around,
yeah.
and
Absolutely, it
does
does.
it not?
Because it's repeating itself, and now it's reached this height of ultimate power. Yeah, it's part of their DNA.
So was Elijah Muhammad right about white devils? Oh, you don't like that, do you? Nobody wants to answer that one, do you? If it travels across the generations, if trauma or whatever your history is travels, it's in your DNA, as it were. Is the somebody somewhere in a room said, "Hey, I got a great idea. Let's go kidnap a whole bunch of Black people and bring them over here and make them work for us." Are the people who thought that was a good idea, who wrapped rules and laws around that and justified it, does that traverse the generations? Does it exist in the DNA of white people now?
So I think just to wrap it in just the stealing of people is a little myopic, because you cannot care about the people as long as you steal their land. Right? So that was the early phase of it. Steal the people from that other land to work this land that we are on, that we stole from the people that were here. Right? We're in a different phase now. Now we're established here, but we want some land over there. We want those resources. So now we're using our military might to steal the resources. And we have been, by toppling governments, right? And putting in puppets.
Kind of the same thing though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's not just limited to just that stealing of people.
Well, yeah, I get that. But
Yeah.
all of the
Yeah,
evil deeds,
so it's in the DNA. They haven't changed. The colonizer doesn't have to go and put a flag, right, and then wipe out all the people and then build a civilization on top of a civilization that was there anymore. They just go drop a flag and
then
put
lie about what happened.
and then lie about what happened. They just go over there and drop a flag and surround that flag with military bases and stormtroopers and force the people that are in the general vicinity to do the bidding of the stormtroopers.
So that's the history of white America.
I don't disagree.
That's what they do.
I don't disagree.
That's what they continue to do.
I don't disagree. Right? We can just go wherever we want. Go to Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. Right? But go to Venezuela.
The other country of Minnesota?
Yeah, the other country. Go to Venezuela and take this guy out. Right? because we said, well, he's not duly elected and whatever, right? You go to Iran, right? Kill the guy. We just killed the guy who was born out of the reaction to us putting in a puppet that you talked about earlier. The whole
for those who didn't hear, we talked about the history of Iran.
Yeah, the whole Ayatollahs and Death to America and all that stuff was born out of us, and the British, MI6 and CIA deposing an elected, prime minister, duly
democratically
elected, politician there in Iran. We deposed him, put in a puppet, right, who brutalized the Iranian population, right, sold off all their oil profits to oil companies, right, and when he was overthrown because he was so out of control, like Eric said, right, the mullahs were born, the Ayatollahs were born, and there was a Death to America, get them out, and we've been dealing with that, and so here we are again, back to regime change. You did a regime change and you got them. What do you think is going to happen now? And we're talking about we want Iranian people to experience freedom when they're over here clamping down on the freedoms here, right? It's a joke.
Happy White History Month, everyone.
I do.
Do you feel like you want a Fig Newton or something like that?
I like Fig Newtons.
I'm gonna go home and have raisins in my potato salad.
No, you're not. We stop there. Fig Newtons are good.
Eat some raw chicken, right?
You could die from that. So I think that this is an interesting question that you pose because
hard to say, isn't it?
Well, I don't want to broad brush it like that. I mean, it may be part of their DNA, but if that's true,
they broad brush you all the time, though.
But I'm not them.
Maybe you
just
should
because
be.
they do it doesn't mean I have to do it. I'm not going against my own
Okay,
personal right to do anything.
We better let her think because she's going to forget her ideas.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead. You forgot.
Okay, all right. I think if we're talking about generational trauma and being in the DNA, why has our mentality as a people changed? Why don't we still think as like we're being enslaved, and why aren't we accepting of that situation? We have generational trauma, but we didn't succumb to it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but to say that would assume that the people who were enslaved succumbed to it, and they fought the entire time.
Right.
So as a people, Black people, we're doing what we've always done.
Right. Fighting, escaping, running north.
Right, but you can see the trauma in us. And with all respect to the dear sisters out there in the world, you got your hair looking like it doesn't come out of your head. Because you've adopted whiteness as the standard.
Yep.
Which makes you say, I want my hair to look like that.
Yep. Because they've told you for so long that it's not acceptable to look.
You couldn't wear your natural hair anywhere. It was a requirement if you had a job that you could not be natural.
Which is more trauma. You cannot be who you are.
I'm talking about the dear sisters right now who wear blonde wigs.
But that's part of the generational trauma, though. That's all part of the no, you can't, right?
Right.
That's why they're doing it.
That's true too. And listen, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for saying it because you ain't supposed to
You
talk
can't
about
talk about Black women in their
hair. I'm not really talking about you,
we
but
wear our hair.
But you have to admit that at some level, the desire to have your hair straight is born out of
acceptance.
Yeah, and it's not for everybody. Sometimes it's just more convenient. I get that, but for the people who think
it was born out of necessity. It was born out of it was born out of you are not accepted in this group, in this company, in this whatever,
Right.
if your hair looks like mine.
And that's why I say it's born out of acceptance. For you to be accepted, you got to look like them.
Yeah. That wasn't us doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's the trauma of being hammered about that being the standard.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still.
But now
alive today.
now it's fairly optional.
Oh, not everywhere.
I didn't say it everywhere. I said it's fairly optional. There's a lot of places you can go, and you can have 2 big puffs either side,
Yes.
and nobody cares.
There's so much.
That's not everywhere. I understand that.
Right. But I will say that there is freedom in hair now, right? I
Yeah.
think that women now are actually making a concerted choice to either get relaxed or braided and it's.
We had to have a law, Crown Act.
The Crown Act. I was
Had
getting
to
ready
have
to
a
mention
law
that.
to say you cannot discriminate. Recently.
Last
You
few
cannot
years, for
discriminate against black people wearing their hair naturally.
Yep.
The way
Or
the way that
braided.
God intended them to be, you cannot discriminate against them coming to work like that.
Because of how their hair grows out of their head.
Right. So again, this white supremacy and this being forced to accept whiteness, no matter who or what you are, right? That's traumatizing to us. Because what do you do when you look in the mirror? You say, why do I have to go? Why do I have to go and get my hair treated with all these damaging chemicals and get nutrients and stuff
apparently can
stripped
kill
out
you
of it
now.
to look like Becky when I don't even want to look like Becky?
I don't even like Becky.
I don't even like Becky. Why I gotta look like Becky?
That heifer Becky.
I know.
So think about how the daily grind of knowing that you have to try to pretend to look like something that is not your real image is damaging to your soul on a daily. And you have to accept that for the rest of your life.
Well, I think that some of us. So listen, I always used to say that when my mother popped me out, she put a relaxer in my hair. I didn't know what my natural hair looked like until I was over 50, and I did it because I had to do it because my body was changing and my hair was falling out. It had never occurred to me to not do it because I'd been doing it for so long. That was my mother. I just have.
She's of that generation, though.
Yes, processed hair. Then when I had to cut it all off, I was like, well, I really like my hair.
There you go.
I love my hair. I would never consider getting chemicals in my hair ever again. I will grow it, but I won't.
Yeah.
Because our hair is
And
amazing.
there's some women you've known all your life and you've never seen them
Never
without
seen it.
relax.
Never
You've
seen it.
never seen natural hair on them.
My mother.
You would think they're not natural hair was natural hair because you've never seen them a
it.
day in your life without them having that hair.
That's trauma. So
That's trauma.
But we're in White History Month, though. So does that
That's
same
part of it.
Does the behavior that made black women feel that way, that was delivered by white America, do they still carry that?
Subconsciously, we may.
You white?
No, they may.
They may. She been.
It's my martini.
Yeah, okay. That talking.
Need a
Time.
refill?
I've done the news now. I can have another one.
You gonna have another one? Okay.
Hey, juice her up a little bit, man.
She's sassy today.
Juice her up a little bit. All right, y'all. Do we have calls? No. Okay, good. The number is 773-763-9278. Stay tuned for more of the family meeting.
Eric, you can hear us now, right? Awesome.
This is Tammy Davis of Trino Inc. at www.trinoinc.com. Keep listening to the family meeting.
If you owe money to the IRS, they're turning on the heat this year. They're garnishing paychecks and seizing assets. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. Covington Tax Solutions will help you fight to get the best deal possible. Call Covington Tax Solutions now for a free consultation. Call 872-257-4631. Call 872-257-4631.
Are you looking for the best residential and commercial laundry service in the Chicagoland area? Then you want PleaseDoMyLaundry.com. That's PleaseDoMyLaundry.com.
Do you have a pain that won't cease? A health issue that's not getting better? It may be time you visited Health on Earth Wellness Centers. With over 20 years experience, 4 Chicagoland locations, and patients that range from 2 months old to 93, Health on Earth Wellness Centers are fully prepared to meet all your chiropractic needs. We have state-of-the-art facilities in Crestwood, Tinley Park, the South Loop, and Naperville. Don't let being healthy be your last resort. Make it your first choice. Make an appointment today at healthonearth.org. That's healthonearth.org.
Hi, my name is Karen Baker. I'm a practical nurse at Northwestern. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Yeah, 773-763-9278. So number 773-763-9278. Y'all remember Bernard Wright? You remember Bernard Wright?
Why is that name ringing a bell?
That's a Bernard Wright song there. Bernard just died, I think, last year.
Really?
Yeah. Remember Hobble Globble Trippin'? Remember that song?
No.
Y'all don't know the funk, man.
I know funk. I just don't know funk you know.
You don't know funk then. I know funk. You don't know funk
You
then.
think you know funk.
I know funk. You understand? I know funk. Bernard Wright was a group.
The governor knows everything. See, I had to come back
Is
and
he
talk
the
about the
governor or
governor.
the mayor?
No, he
the
surpassed
governor.
mayor. He's the
No,
governor.
that ain't the
now.
case. Bernard Wright. Remember Lenny White? Who
Yes.
did the song Peanut Butter?
Yeah.
Remember that day?
Yep, I do.
You know, maybe if I
Yeah,
heard
some
peanut butter.
Yes, you can. Have some peanut butter. And then y'all know Marcus Miller, the bass player. Come on.
I don't know individuals. See, I don't know individual band members.
You need Richard here with you about this stuff. You guys are the music.
Put your ass. Let me play some peanut butter. Y'all don't know nothing about Lenny White.
I know Maurice White.
You know, white folks, right?
Maurice, isn't he Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah, man. I know.
Come on now. At least that's a name that everybody knows.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. But that's the only white you know? Huh? You don't know no more white people?
Not with the last name White. Not that I can think of right now. No.
Okay,
Do you?
Y'all remember this one, don't you?
Yes. Take a picture of your face.
You remember this one,
Yes.
Michelle?
Oh yeah. I didn't know.
no.
This is peanut butter.
Yes.
How did I know it was peanut butter?
The show has gone completely off the rails. Just because somebody didn't know some fact about some funk, and it has totally driven Eric nuts.
No, the point I wanted to make is that Bernard Wright died, I think last year, may have been the year before.
Okay.
Brilliant keyboardist, Bernard Wright was.
Okay.
And he worked with Lenny White. They're all from New York. He worked with Marcus Miller, who was the bass player, Luther Vandross.
Oh wow.
That's like the New York funk triad, you know?
There's no reason
Are you
in
an
my life
audiophile?
to know
Huh?
this. There's no reason. Like he's a nerd with all science fiction and your music. I mean, there's no reason for me to know that bass player.
Are you an audiophile?
Did you watch Never Too Much, the special on Luther Vandross?
I have not. No.
I did not watch
I know
that.
you told me about that.
How long y'all been black?
Look, I just looked at the.
Y'all been black for a
I
while?
just looked at the Lego movie.
See, she watched the Lego movie.
Hold on a second, man. Y'all been black for a little while now?
All my life.
I don't think so.
I might
How
have seen it.
dare
And,
you?
I might have seen it and
How
don't remember.
dare you? No, you haven't seen it. If you saw it, you would have remembered.
There's a lot of
Because
Trust
it's
me.
about Luther.
Trust me. Go home tonight and find it.
I
You
don't
will-
have regular TV. It's on CNN's
It's
channel.
on YouTube.
Oh.
So she barks at me. I ain't got it.
I don't sound like that.
Actually, you do. But, watch it. If you haven't seen it already, it's an amazing piece on Luther.
And we love Luther. I love
Absolutely.
him.
And he was lovable.
Yeah.
It's old though, right?
No, it's like a year old.
Yeah,
I
maybe
haven't seen
we're
it.
going on 2
I've
now.
seen something on him, but if it's that recent, I haven't seen it.
It was on CNN.
It was produced by CNN. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen it.
It was like 2 hours, yeah?
Yeah. That's amazing. So now
I
it's,
know all about it. I just haven't watched it.
now you can see it on YouTube and you can see it on I saw it on BET the other night.
Okay.
It's everywhere and it's fantastic. So Marcus Miller's in that. But if you see Marcus Miller, if you Google him, you'll recognize the
I'm
face.
not going to.
Don't then. Don't. Just don't.
Marcus.
So, how many albums, real vinyl, do you have in your collection? How many milk crates?
At home,
I don't know who he is.
6 or 7 maybe.
Okay.
Crates?
That's a lot.
But at my mother's house,
How many per crate?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's a lot.
Many as I can stick in there.
Right. At your mom's house, everything you couldn't bring in them 6 crates.
Well, listen, I took my records to school with me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, because you're a DJ.
well, it wasn't because of that. It was because I wanted to hear my music.
Right.
Did you take your player too?
Took a record
Obviously.
player too, yeah. Turntable, the whole nine.
So how many are at mom's
everything.
house?
Huh?
How many are at mom's house?
Man, I'd be guessing, man.
How many crates?
Maybe 8 or 10. I don't know.
See, so you're an audiophile. That's what I asked you. You're an audiophile.
It sounds a little offensive, man, like the way you're saying it. A lot of bass in your voice when you
As
say
long
it.
as you don't put a P in front of it.
It's like when you call him a nerd. It's the same
He is
thing.
a nerd.
No,
It's the same thing.
It's okay.
It's not the same thing.
It's the way he's saying it to you and the way you say it to him is the same.
Except Star Trek doesn't heal. Music heals.
Star Trek heals? Come on, what?
Are you
Talks
like that
about
too?
all kind of social issues
I'm
and
an-
everything.
I'm an old Trekkie though. I'm not a newfangled Trekkie.
Why you look at me and wave your hand like I'm not a newfangled
You ain't
Trekkie?
like him, man.
like
I
you're
ain't
a,
like him.
you're a
Man.
newfangled Trekkie.
No, I'm not.
old.
I've seen every old William Shatner
That's
episode
all. But
ever.
my point is, that's all I do. I'm sure you have ventured into the new generation of
Name 'em.
Star Trek. I can't. I don't watch
Okay,
them.
then.
Cause you do, don't you?
I've seen them, yes, but I've
Don't
also
don't talk
but
about.
I've,
Don't,
but I've
Adrian,
started
you're
out-
lying.
What?
You're lying. You
not
watch
lying.
them. You do more than watch them. You watch them. Watch them like you watch the old ones. You know who the characters are, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so see, I don't know anything about
There
them.
was only one I didn't care about, Star Trek Enterprise.
Okay, so check this out.
Anyway.
Check this out. I'm gonna test y'all now on Star Trek versus
God.
music.
Well, I'm not. Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Participate in this. Okay, you're feeling some kind of way today, right? Things ain't going quite right for you, right? Do you sit down and watch a few episodes of Star Trek, or do you listen to this? You're supposed to start now. Which one do you do?
Well, of course. Would you mind? I'm gonna go with the would you mind?
You watch Star Trek, don't you?
While I'm listening to this. I put Star Trek on mute.
I can't do both. I have to look at the program or listen to the music. I can't do both. I cannot be interrupted.
Nope.
So this, for me, this.
Because music heals.
Star Trek
Star
does
Trek.
too.
Does not.
It does in a whole different way. It's an escape. It takes you away. You get to interact with all of these aliens.
You don't get to own what heals what.
That's right. Yes! Yes!
Who are you trying to own the levers? You don't get to own what heals what.
It's science. It's science.
Yes.
You ain't never seen a wild animal be calmed down by Star Trek.
Have we ever tested it?
They have. The music wild animal testing people did. They did.
You can't make those comparisons.
No, you can't.
Okay, you can't tell me that Star Trek heals like this heals. Look at her swing. Star Trek ever did that to you?
Not,
Hell no,
not
it ain't
It's a different kind of entertainment.
Yeah.
It ain't healing entertainment for sure.
It may be.
Not.
It is.
Under no circumstances.
It
is it.
is. It is. I don't know.
He's just.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how it's healing. Let me tell you how it's healing. Let me tell you.
Watch him stretch. He
How
said
it's
it 3
healing.
times. He's trying to.
Nope.
He's trying to conjure it up now.
I'm gonna say
he
two
says
names.
Say it a 4th time.
I'm gonna
Let me show
say
you how
two
it
names.
heals.
I'm gonna say 2 names: Nichelle Nichols and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. Yes.
Whoopi
yes.
Gold-
he
Whoopi-
don't know though. He
Nichelle
doesn't
Nichols
look at it
and
because he
Whoopi
doesn't
Goldberg.
I know who they. I know. Who
Okay,
they
you
are.
know.
But
Do you know the
but
connection?
it can,
Yeah, sure I do.
Tell me the
with
connection.
Star Trek.
Stop. Wait. Oh, do you know the
They're
connection?
characters on Star Trek.
Oh, come on. That's easy. What characters were they?
Well, Nichelle sat up in the corner.
Oh my God! See,
She wasn't at the windshield. of
See,
the damn
this is how,
spaceship.
hold on.
They put her ass in the
Hold
back
on.
seat.
No. Hold on. See, I can have the same kind of disparaging kind of view about your Star Trek knowledge as you do about my music knowledge, right? So Nichelle Nichols, and I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
you
see,
know
I don't
this.
care.
Hold on. Right.
That's really not the point.
It is
We're
really
having
the
a
point.
discussion right now about it.
That's right.
But if you don't know the funk, it's different than me not knowing
it's
Star
not.
Trek.
No, it's not.
It's
Because
not,
Whoopi
'cause I know
Goldberg.
both.
Listen. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. told Nichelle Nichols when she was about to stop playing her role
I know
on
this
Star
story
Trek,
too.
he said, "Don't you do that. Don't you stop playing that role.
Yeah.
There's people that need to see it."
That's great.
Whoopi Goldberg saw her playing that, and that inspired her. And when she got that role on Star Trek, it was one of the biggest accomplishments of her life. She'll tell you that
Yes.
because of Nichelle Nichols.
Yes.
Can Nichelle shake that thing? Can she shake that thing to this
could.
phone?
And guess
She
what?
could.
And
She
guess
could.
what?
Right.
What was the first kiss between a interracial couple?
Star Trek.
Nichelle Nichols and Captain Kirk.
Thank you.
William Shatner. The first time a black person and a white person kissed on screen.
When's the last time you saw a black person land a spaceship on a stage? George Clinton, baby.
When I went
Dr.
to the Granada Theater downtown and went to that Parliament Funkadelic and I saw him land the ship.
That's right. So I listen to music all day.
No kidding.
All day.
I
Can't
do that too.
imagine.
When I'm working, TV's off, music on, I listen to music.
I used to be a music person. I used to dance at home by myself all the time.
Did you have clothes on?
Are you kidding me right now? I'm looking at you because I want to smack
It's
him.
kind of the answer is kind of yes or no. It really is kind of yes or no.
Full disclosure, I dance naked. But notice he didn't. I think it was misogynistic because he didn't ask me.
Yes,
he didn't ask me. Hey, Adrian, do you dance naked? Yes, I do. Everything's just blown in the wind. Everything's just blown in the wind.
Did I tell
But
you I
ain't
loved
naked.
you today?
But
I
ain't
love you
naked.
today. Yes. Naked.
I'm trying to keep it down. I just had some chicken fingers.
Right. He just want to go, hey, Michelle, do you dance naked?
No.
We got him now.
That's my
No.
brother from another mother, but it was
she
still
knows.
misogynistic.
She knows there's more to that story.
Yeah. It's really about my mother.
You dance around naked for real?
Everybody does.
Whatever Stella wants, Stella gets.
That is so nasty.
That is the best thing ever.
It is not.
It is so
It is not.
amazing and wonderful.
You got.
I love it so
Hold on.
much. I love
Whatever
it so much.
Stella wants,
Y'all got people.
Stella
Oh my
gets.
God.
Oh my God.
Y'all got people vomiting on the radio right now, man. Imagine that.
We're just giving the people what they want.
That ain't what they want.
face is all contorted. He's
No,
so just.
man.
He gonna learn about starting stuff.
Right.
He gonna learn
No,
about
no. I'm sitting here. No, I'm sitting here fighting an upset stomach now.
It's all right.
I love it so much.
He's gonna learn eventually. Don't start now, won't be done.
I know, right?
Upset stomach,
Let's
man.
do it one more time.
Let's do no.
Whatever Stella wants. Stella gets. You know, we would stop all this if he used
so
his
bad.
safe word, pizza party.
That is so bad. That is so bad.
Come on, Eric, say the safe word. Say the safe
no,
word.
that's so bad.
Say the safe word. Say pizza party.
I'm trying to keep my stomach down now.
Say the safe word. Say
I'm trying
pizza,
to keep my stomach
say pizza
down.
party. Say the safe word.
I'll give y'all some funk, man. See if I can heal y'all a little bit, man, from that. Y'all need to be healed.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh my God.
Come on, that's your theme song now. You know it is.
Yep. Yep.
Can we do it one more
We
time?
can't do that anymore because I can see him dancing to that with no clothes on now. Now it's just bad.
But Stella can.
And Stella's at home going, yes,
That's right.
yes.
No, she's not.
That's right.
Yes, she is.
She's hanging over the toilet
Are
now.
you not listening to the song? We're singing whatever Stella wants.
That's right.
So she's gazing at the screen right now.
My grandmother used to say that you could have lick salt off of your hand to keep your stomach from being upset. Lick some salt, baby. It'll help you with your stomach.
Right. And granddad probably used to shake it for grandma.
God.
Naked.
Come on, man. Y'all just trying to make it so people can't eat tonight.
Look.
Who can eat dinner after listening to YouTube?
Joyfully.
That's right.
You have yourself a big bowl of cottage cheese.
Because they're looking for dessert.
That's right.
That is y'all man. Y'all
Don't
so
start
horrible.
now, won't be
Be
none.
done. Whatever Stella wants.
That's right.
You two are some horrible people.
Now we're horrible people. Now we're horrible people.
You ruined everybody's Sunday dinner. Nobody can eat dinner now, man. That's just terrible of you.
Wait, T. Hudgens said, nasty old people.
See? Man, that is disheartening, man. That's, wow, y'all crazy, man.
Y'all need to get it together.
What? We? What?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Loosen up.
Loosen up.
Whatever you do in the confines of your four walls, you get to do it.
All I see is loose skin. That's what I see. Somebody loosening up. Loosen up.
You're so judgy.
Really?
I know, right?
Really?
I know.
Have a little fun, Eric. Come on.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
A little role play, man. Put on your Cabana Boy outfit and go for it.
He's got a grass skirt in there somewhere.
Man, y'all giving up too much information today. That is so awful. It's just so awful, both of you.
He doesn't know what to do with us today.
No,
and
that's
I
just
love
so
it.
awful.
And I love it. He don't know what to do, and I love it.
He can be such a square, can he?
Square?
Square.
Yeah. Messed him up so bad he turned off his funk.
No. Y'all sick, man. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all ain't right,
He
man.
hasn't been here in 3 weeks. We needed to catch up.
That's right.
That's what catching up looks like.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
Oh my
right.
goodness.
Man, that is so bad, man. Y'all so bad. Y'all can't be inside no more. You gotta stay in the yard. or
That's
something.
what happens with liberal libations.
See what happens when you drink booze, y'all? See what happens?
Liberal
It's a
libations.
good thing.
That's
Hello. Hello.
That's right.
We sitting here trying to celebrate White History Month, and y'all
We can get it all in. We
got
can
people.
do it all.
Yeah, but you got people thinking about dancing around.
You're the
She brought
weird
it up.
one. You're the weird one.
He
that
brought it
doesn't
up.
do it. Yes.
He brought it up.
It's weird for you not to do it. Everybody
All right,
dances
y'all.
naked at home.
Yeah. Everybody,
Everybody dances naked at home.
stay tuned for more of the family meeting.
Hi, I'm Vicki Miller Walken. Keep listening to the family meeting.
Hey, this is Brittany Perry. Did you know there's a Black-owned footwear brand based here in Chicago? Perry Co. Shoes creates affordable luxury footwear and accessories for both men and women. Whether you're in a suit or out with friends, they provide pieces you can wear on a daily basis. Breaking barriers, inspiring style. Visit www.perrycoshoes.com to purchase a pair today. That's www.perrycoshoes.com.
A single K plan is a 401k plan designed especially for business owners and immediate family, regardless if they are incorporated or not. Single Ks offer both employer and employee contributions and in many cases have no setup fee or annual plan administrative charges. Single Ks are simple to administer with no government reporting required. Most importantly, this plan allows employees to access their savings via hardship withdrawals or loans. Visit our website at polarisadvice.com or call us about your business or organization's retirement plan at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Polaris provides empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Lion Street Financial LLC, member FINRA, and SIPC. Investment advisor services offered through Lion Street Advisors LLC, registered investment advisors. Polaris Wealth Management and Lion Street Financial are not affiliated.
A basic and essential part of any financial plan is savings. Most of whatever cash you have will be there because you put it there, not necessarily because of some fancy investment. Now with Save and Plan, Polaris has introduced a way for you to get empowering financial advice. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up to save, Polaris will help you develop a customized financial plan and give you a real person to speak with. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com and call us today at 312-951-2606. Or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606. Or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Integrity Alliance LLC, member SIPC. Integrity Wealth is a marketing name for Integrity Alliance LLC. Investment advisory services offered through Polaris Wealth Management, registered investment advisor. Integrity Wealth is not affiliated with the above firms and does not provide tax or legal services.
This is Gloria Castillo, President and CEO of Chicago United. Join us on the World Wide Web at chicago-united.org. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Just got some nasty old people in here today, y'all. Just some nasty old people. Running around butt naked. Y'all some nasty old people, man.
That's why they have one of the highest rates.
That's why, because they're just bumping uglies all the time. I mean,
They
they
got nothing
they
to do.
literally pull people apart at night.
Come on.
They do. I saw it. I was there.
They're talking about the level of STDs in senior citizen homes.
That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about how much older people get it on. And then we came to the other part of the conversation. Because because you're old, don't mean you can't still bump uglies.
Right. Get it in where you can.
Right? If it works, let's use it.
Y'all hear this, so these nasty ass old people? Y'all hear this? My God.
That's right.
It's hot in here now.
Flapping butt cheeks.
Man.
Joe 00_0 says, "Bud said flapping butt cheeks."
Yeah.
See how much they're enjoying this? Woo!
Because we enjoy being older.
See, this is what happens when you get locked up. Can't talk to nobody for weeks on end.
Weeks. You're talking about yourself, not me.
Yeah. So I'm just letting my freak flag fly right now.
I love it.
Michelle says Eric is a prude.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised.
Are you?
I am.
At what?
You being such a prude.
Because I don't dance around butt ass naked around the house.
No, because you think it's repulsive. That's a prude.
Yeah, but I have a very vivid imagination.
Does so?
So sometimes some people don't need to have their clothes off.
Okay, you should celebrate.
Wait. Let's settle on that first.
No, because none of that bothers me.
Oh my God.
My mother looked like a Shar-Pei. And I saw her naked all the time. She was beautiful to me. She was 99 when she left, so she should have looked like one.
Yeah.
Two dots and a patch. She was still beautiful to me. I'm sure she was to my father too. And she was naked all the time. He threw up in his mouth a little bit just then.
You know, I can just see him about 20 years from now going, this naked thing ain't so bad.
No.
As he looks at Tiffany from across the room, baby, you beautiful.
I really enjoy this freedom.
See, y'all see how old people really are? You see how they are?
This being naked thing ain't so bad, baby.
Listen, they get this way because of the booze.
No, we be this way anyway.
I kind of like being naked right now. Come on, baby, get them clothes. What you doing with them damn? You don't need them damn clothes. Take them clothes off. Let's get naked.
As he smacks her on the ass. Hey, come on.
They're enjoying this way too much. Way too much.
Say the safe word, Eric. Say the safe word. Say pizza party.
I'm trying to keep my food down, man.
Say pizza party. Say pizza
I'm trying
party.
to keep my food down
Say
right now.
pizza party. It's the safe
Lick some
word.
salt and keep my food down.
This pizza party is the safe word. Say pizza party.
Oh, ooh, that was delightful.
Oh, okay.
You need to loosen up, Eric. You
Really?
do. Mm-hmm. You're a little tight. You're a little tightly.
Says the little Catholic girl.
Yeah, but I'm still, you know. I'm Catholic. You're not, and you're wound tighter than I am.
That's what you conclude from this?
Mm-hmm. You need to loosen up a little bit.
From old people running around naked?
You're not that much younger than me.
Mm-hmm. That's because I don't run around naked. Because I'm not old people don't need to be running around naked.
So, do you not run around naked now or when you were young?
No.
See, you're a prude.
I don't
Embrace
think
your
that,
body.
I don't think that when you look at the definition of prude, you don't cross over into prudism because you won't run around naked.
You cross over into prudism when you throw up a little in your mouth.
Because old people are running around naked.
There's nothing bad about it. And there's nothing
It's
gross about it.
nasty.
that's your opinion, and that's what makes
Right.
you a prude.
That's right.
But that's what makes you a prude,
Right.
because you're not being realistic in your.
I've seen
growing
half-clothed old people. I'd say you should put something on.
It's too bad.
You ever see that Dave Chappelle skit where he talked about trying to prevent teenage kids from having sex? So sex education is they bring in some old people and cover them in mayonnaise and in front of the classroom and have them pretend that they're having sex and they're covered
It
in
makes it
mayonnaise.
distasteful. Then.
It makes it very distasteful.
That's all I'm saying.
It's funny. And the kids are looking at the old people that look like Shar-Pays and they're going, ugh.
Well, that's traumatizing.
It's traumatizing. It is.
How is that traumatizing? And then old people running around isn't.
Because it's real. Old people running around without their clothes on wherever.
Okay.
You've been to. Haven't you been to Puerto
I'm going to be
Rico
hungry
on the-
tonight because
on
we
the
talked
beach?
about this. I'm not going to be able to eat.
Listen, have you been to beaches where, like, I went to Puerto Rico and most of the women were older than I was, and they were in bikinis and thongs, and they were older women, but you know, you are what you are. You're beautiful at any age. You should embrace it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not gross. You probably didn't look at porn either.
No. Do that either.
He's a prude.
This is, you're talking about a situation, a discussion devolving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just acceptance of the human anatomy.
That's exactly right.
I accept the human anatomy. I ain't trying to look at it.
You look at it every day.
If it's sagging
But you're being bothered by a conversation about it.
because I have a very vivid imagination.
That's prudish.
Shut it down.
Because there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing
gonna be-
unnatural about it. Your body's going to look like that eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not going to be running around naked.
But that's why you should.
In a minute, that's what I said. You know what? This whole naked thing ain't that bad.
Okay. Pizza party then. All right.
You did it, Adrian! You finally made it happen! Yes!
Okay, we'll talk about something else. He said the safe word.
He did.
So now we got to talk about the safe word when we haven't one.
Oh, he never gave me a date for.
It doesn't
I'm not
matter.
going to give you a date.
He said the safe word, so now we got to talk about it.
She has to talk about it. She wants
It
to have
don't
a
matter.
pizza party.
Okay, she can talk and we can listen.
We want
You
to
do
have.
too.
We
I-
want.
Okay, then y'all talk about it. I'll watch.
Collectively, we want.
I'll watch.
When's the best time to have a pizza party?
Y'all decide that.
The date depends on you.
Why does it depend on me?
Because
Because
this is
you
the
need to
family
be
meeting
there.
radio show, and it's your show.
You need to be there. Give us a Saturday where it's okay for us to plan a pizza party.
Pick one.
No. We're not doing that. I sent out a text to everybody and asked for dates. I still waiting on yours, and that was a month ago.
So pick a date.
No, because you travel all the time, so you need to pick the date. Because if we pick a date, then you'll say, I can't be there. I'm going to be out of town. So we will work around your schedule.
He travels too.
You know what? Did you not hear what I said?
Did you not hear what I said?
Not normally.
that doesn't matter.
I don't normally travel. This was a special job.
And even if he did, we're working
So pick a
around
date.
your schedule. Oh my God. I tell you right now. I cannot with you.
All right. So we're gonna pick a date
right now.
And
We
then
can't pick a date because he's going to say, I'm not going to be in town.
Let's pick a date.
Try
and
me.
then, So and then we'll tell our listening audience that we're gonna have a pizza party like we did before.
Try me.
And have people come out and meet the governor of Howard.
There's no governor.
Mayor, governor, whatever.
There's no mayor.
We're gonna have them come out and meet.
What's the
you
date?
know.
Well, it's March now. We can't have it in March. So we should have it in April or May or June. What's a better month for you, Mr. Grant?
All three are fine.
What?
All three are fine.
All three are fine. What do you think, April, May, or June?
Let's do April.
All right.
Let's do April.
When is Easter?
Why, is that in the way? Isn't that on a Sunday?
I'm talking for my work schedule. It'll be the whole weekend.
Oh, now somebody else is busy. Okay.
I don't have to be there.
Really?
I don't have to.
It's your pizza party.
It's not my pizza party. It's your pizza party.
Tell her it's her pizza party.
It's not my pizza
You have
party.
to be there.
I don't have to be
You
there.
have
But
to
I'm
be there.
saying Easter weekend, I can't do it.
Okay. So Easter weekend is out in April. So we'll have a pizza party so that our local listening audience or anyone that wants to travel across country can come and we can have pizza and, break bread.
Do you have a particular favorite Saturday in April?
I don't have a particular, no. As long as, again, Easter. Don't do that one.
When is Easter? Okay, so Easter is the 5th. So we can do it on the 12th, the 19th, or the 26th.
Those are Saturdays?
Yes, they're all Saturdays.
They're all Saturdays. Okay. I don't know.
Did you pick one?
You said the what?
You really don't listen to me when you hear
You
my
said the
voice.
12th, right?
When you hear my voice, you automatically
run the dates
just-
again. Run the dates
She
again.
keeps saying
The
I don't
12th
listen to
to
her.
what? The 12th
and I
to
tell
what?
you, I don't listen to you.
Run the dates again. The 12th to what?
So then why do we have conversations?
Al. Screw him. Me and you are talking about the dates for the pizza party. What is it?
What's going on with the YouTube?
I don't know. You said the 12th to what
I'm
and the
not
what?
on there. Okay. The 12th, the 19th, or the 26th?
Let's just.
So those are Sundays, I think, aren't they?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wah, 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 wah.
You're right.
The
So the 11th.
All right, let's do the 11th. Let's do the 11th. Let's just throw a dart and say the 11th. So for
Michelle's throwing a pizza party on April 11th.
A pizza party.
April is throwing a. April is Michelle's throwing a pizza party.
For the listening audience, the family meeting show is going to
Hosted by Michelle.
No, that's what did you say? What date?
You said the 11th.
No, we can't do that.
Oh, somebody's busy that day.
No,
Okay.
No, that's Easter weekend.
Okay. She's the one that said it.
The 18th.
Okay.
Well, that's tentative date, the 18th. The family meeting show is going to have a pizza party. It may or may not be at the place it was.
It's going to be there if he's available.
It's going to be there? Okay. All right.
Williams in Pizza.
Okay. It was a good time last time.
Nightmare.
Food's delicious.
Nightmare.
Food's delicious.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. That's all the time we have. I want to thank you for yours. I hope you can eat tonight. I hope you enjoy your meal tonight.
Get naked.
Oh, my goodness. Tune into the family meeting every Sunday at 4. I'm your host, Eric Grant. Peace.
You're lovable, huggable. I love the cute mugging. As long as I'm around and down, nothing could ever trouble you. I want your body. Say what? The way you touch me. That's right. Driving in your caddy. You can be my big daddy. Take it slowly. I feel you. Have it all night. Driving in your caddy. You can be my big daddy. My mahogany dime, I spend quality time. Cute face, haircut, like the Halle design. Keep my dad laced up with fly getting makeup. But you should see her when she wake up. Never could we break up. Shop till you drop, cause the cream don't stop. Buy a bunch of outfits that's sexy and hot. So she could look good for Hep D. Overweight, love an MC. Rub you gently, you know it's
You got that raggedy ass computer.
Mac game, similar.
Right, yeah, right.
You might feel man. Creeping through your room late at night. It's hell. My water bedstead, so get right.
Yours is the raggedy computer. Yours is the one that always freezes. Every week. I'm not on there.
Right, because you got booted out. Now you're back, see?
I am back.
Yeah. You gonna have some White History Month stuff for us next week?
Yeah, I guess so.
We got some echo. Echo. Someone needs to kill their mic. Might be Michelle since she got joined again.
Yeah. You gotta
mute your mic.
Should be disruptive.
Oh, that's what it is. I needed to mute, but I did mute, and it's still doing it. I don't know. I hear it. Hello. Oh, it's
I took
gone.
you out of the studio because you jumped out of the.
Now I'm in the studio by myself.
It's a user error. You're
Wasn't
out of
me.
you're out of the studio now.
I can still see me though. Not to asking. It says I'm in the show.
Now you're back in. But you're not connected.
That's you. That's not me.
You're not connected to the camera.
I am fucking connected.
Okay, now
to
you're
the
connected to the
fucking
camera.
You're connecting now. I see you coming back in. And it says your mic is muted.
I see me, but I don't see y'all, motherfuckers.
Hey.
I say that with love.
All right.
Where are you guys at? I don't want to be the only one on camera.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Oh, wait. On YouTube you are. You're in the stream, but I don't see you on YouTube. There she's coming in. Now she's coming in. Okay.
Anyway, what are we going to talk about right now besides whatever Stella wants?
Oh my God. Let's not.
Stella gets
pizza party.
We already did that.
Let's talk about White History Month.
Okay.
Oh, did y'all hear the new album from Jilly from Philly? Jill Scott.
No.
Oh my God.
I don't know Jilly from Philly.
Jill Scott. You know who Jill Scott is?
Oh, Jill. Jill. So you mean Jill? No.
So she's now called Jilly from Philly?
That's what I'm sorry, I call her Jilly from Philly.
Oh, okay.
You keep coming in and out of here. What's your
Did
regular
I
ass
leave
computer?
again? I'm not touching anything.
It's gotta be tough.
Everybody's got.
Computer, man.
No, you're not talking about
I
my
am talking
computer
about
when
your
your
regular ass
computer for
computer.
months has been freezing your ass and everybody's been complaining about it.
I'm
Did
not
he get a
jumping
new
in and out of the
computer?
Studio, man.
Yeah, he did, and it's awful. It's a piece of shit.
She only cares about the damn YouTube thing.
He got a new one that is a piece of crap?
It's fucking new.
Man.
That's the one that keeps freezing. That's the new
It's
one.
the bandwidth on the internet.
And whatever, it's still raggedy.
Tell her about bandwidth, will you?
It's raggedy. I don't care. Your computer is raggedy. You can call mine raggedy. I'm calling yours raggedy.
Your computer's raggedy.
So is
Yoga?
yours.
Is that it? Yoga?
This is a
computer is damn branded yoga.
it's a Lenovo. What are you talking about?
What?
It's a Lenovo.
A Lenovo yoga?
A model. It's the bandwidth of the internet in here. It doesn't take all the streams.
Well, how come she doesn't get frozen and I don't get frozen, but you get frozen?
Because I have the main screen. I get all streams in here.
Oh, okay. All right.
You need to open
We'll
that
go
up or
with that.
something. Right?
Drunk ass, old naked ass people. Old drunk ass, naked ass people.
I love the fact that we both looked at each other at the same time and gave the wink and nod. That's too much.
Okay, so wait. So Maura, she says Michelle has a filthy mouth. Yes, I do. And I hold it in for 2 hours. But I come by it naturally because my father had a spicy tongue. And I got it from him. So thank you for noticing.
Y'all want to say some more nasty shit now? Go ahead, say some more.
It
nasty
wasn't nasty to us, though.
I know. But
It's
nasty
nasty
shit. Go
to
ahead,
you
go
because
ahead and
you're
say
a
some more nasty
prude.
shit. Go ahead and say
Because
some
you're
more
a prude. It's not nasty.
I'm not offended by that, by the way.
I'm not trying to offend you.
Good. Go ahead and say some more nasty shit.
I'm out again, and I didn't touch anything.
Is it the raggedy ass rust bucket?
Raggedy ass.
See, that's why I don't cuss. Stella tells me not to cuss. And then people don't tell me that I have a filthy mouth.
I don't give a fuck.
Apparently not.
It is what it is. It's part of me. So I try to be nice and not.
Is that Catholic to do that?
When nobody's looking.
No, I would. So.
Y'all cuss in church?
Yeah.
What?
Not in church, but church people cuss
Yeah, they do.
frequently.
They do.
And they drink.
But not in the physical building.
We shouldn't.
No, because you get struck down.
She said you shouldn't.
No, you get struck by lightning if you do it in the building.
We shouldn't. But
Don't you know that?
if you're working in the church, it might slip every now and then, but you're really conscious and cognizant of the fact that your language should not be.
It should not.
So when you leave the building, you can act like a
I
sailor.
say all the motherfuckers I want. Shit, damn.
Cool. So what are
bitch,
the
whore.
rules for Catholics?
What do you mean? I'm not the Catholic representative. Okay, I can tell you what I believe. I believe
You
that
believe
God.
Catholics should be able to cuss?
I believe anybody should be able to cuss.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear on that. That's all.
Let me say something to you real quick. Quick story. I used to be, not used to be, God rest his soul, good friends with a minister, a Baptist minister. And he would go with me to happy hour. And if any of you know Baptist ministers, Methodist preachers, whatever, that they don't do that. Ralph would go to happy hour with me. And one day I said to him, I called him Ralphie Ralph. I said, Ralphie Ralph, we're sitting here cozied up to this bar. It's happy hour. We're on our second drink. I thought you weren't supposed to do that. And he looked at me, he sat back and he said, girl, Jesus knows everything I'm doing. Why lie to you? Because he knows what I'm doing. And so I'm not going to be a hypocrite to God because he sees what I'm doing. He knows I drink. So I'm going to sit here with you, happy hour. We're going to drink, we're going to talk, we're going to laugh, and I'm going to take my black ass home. And that was it.
I can respect that.
Me too. Me too.
What does he tell his congregation about him drinking?
Me and Michelle got lit Friday.
He would go drinking with them. He was not a compartmentalized or a silo preacher, right? He was who he was everywhere he went. His flock knew that he drank.
Let me ask this question: as someone who was born and raised in the church, and I say that because I was forced to go to church every Sunday when I was a kid until I was a teenager. Where does it say in the Bible that you're not supposed to drink?
Well, it doesn't say anything in the Bible about you not drinking because they're drinking wine all the time.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. So why would we think that it wasn't okay for a person of the cloth, to be able to sit at a bar and have a drink with somebody?
I'm curious about the same.
It's a matter of interpretation. Catholics think
Wait a
that
minute.
the only thing that you can do
Not
to
go to hell if you're not married.
Uh-oh.
Is drink.
She keeps going in the studio and she's
Okay. So Catholics think that that's the only thing that you
That's
can.
what I said. But
okay.
we don't shy away from drinking. Any event that you go to that's a Catholic event, unless you're working or with a priest that's dry, there's always wine. If you have a breakfast event, there's mimosas. I mean, come on. We drank.
Yes. Stella said that when she was growing up, they had wine. But even
All
the
the
kids
time.
could have it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, watered down or whatever. But they could have it.
Yeah. Other religions. And so now with my relationship with this Presbyterian church, they have communion once a month, and it's a little cup of grape juice. It's not even real wine. And I know that a lot of those people drink.
Okay, so the rule is it's okay to drink if you're Catholic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the golden rule. It's the only thing because you're not supposed to be doing anything else unless you're married. If you're not married, you can drink and you drink your ass off. Because you can't do
There's
nothing else.
There's nothing wrong with seeing a drunk ass pastor.
Pastors don't usually do that. Some do if there's a special event, but most pastors I've seen.
But you wouldn't be out of bounds and violating the rules of the church if you
No.
out there like Otis from
No.
Mayberry.
No.
Hey.
You like Otis or something?
No, you wouldn't. I mean, they have to drink from the chalice every day, and the chalice has wine in it. So, a real wine, unless you're an alcoholic priest, and then there's non-alcoholic wine for you to consume. But most of the time, it's real wine. So yeah, you can drink. It's rare that you see a priest without a glass of wine in his hand.
You want to talk about organized religion like you were earlier?
No.
Okay.
I'm good. As it pertains to drinking, no.
Right, because it's not a bad thing.
Okay, I just didn't know the rules. That's all. I got friends who are pastors who
Don't drink.
Oh, they drink, cuss and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think
But
what's
I know
lost,
these dudes though. I know these dudes back in the day when they did more than drink.
So here's my thought on drinking and cussing and whatever is they are still human, and when they get around people that they're not supposed to be, not supposed to be, but when they get around their folk, their people that have known them for so long, you can't put up airs around them. So you just who you are.
Well, see, I'm not hung up on that. I'm just asking about the rules because I think that we as a society are led to believe that
there's
if you're,
rules.
If you're a clergy, you're not drinking, you're not smoking, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But that's not the case, though.
not in Catholicism, but in other religions, yes. In Catholicism, it's okay for a priest to have a glass of wine with his flock. I'm not saying that put the bottle up to your mouth and just get sloshy, freaking fucking drunk.
Why not, though? Is that against the rules?
It's not it's not against the rules.
So he could go out.
He could, and nobody would judge him for it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, nobody would judge
I'm
him
not
for
judging
it.
him either. I mean,
Then there's probably some degree of there's probably to some degree a level of okay, now is this self-indulgence, which you know what I mean, over not self-indulgence but overindulgence.
Yeah, but what I will say to you is in my relationship and my with Catholicism and priests, I've never seen a priest. I've seen a priest get happy.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a priest get like
sloppy where they had to be
sloppy.
helped and
yeah.
That would certainly qualify as overindulgence.
Right.
Which may be frowned upon. I think in any institution where someone gets to that point where they are not able to kind of have situational awareness because they've altered their mental state, is frowned upon, no matter what job you have.
Absolutely. But here's the thing is, and my story about Ralph is that all of those ministers drank, right? But when they got into the pulpit on Sunday, they would say, I'm not talking priests, talking ministers would say, we're not supposed to do that. But then they were drinking. Their flock is drinking.
That's what I'm talking
like
about.
I said, it's the Presbyterians.
What's the rules?
Yeah, the Presbyterians were, you can't drink. They had a Christmas party. They catered it in, juice, water, whatever. And most of them were talking about, so let's go to so-and-so restaurant after this is over so we can have a margarita.
Wow.
And that's what bothers me, right?
Yeah.
If you drink, you drink.
Right.
I don't think the excess is the problem, obviously.
Well, for anybody, clergy or otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
But why lie to your flock?
Right.
What's the point of
Yeah,
that?
I have a problem with that too. Just going to another religion.
Because we all gonna leave here together.
Right.
We've worshiped together, and we're gonna leave here where we're saying you can't drink and go to the bar.
Yeah.
If you're Catholic, after Mass, we're going to the bar. We're going to brunch and we're going to the bar.
If you're preaching no alcohol consumption,
then there's
but you're
no
consuming alcohol,
Right.
you need a different religion.
It's a problem. It's a
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
Especially
And that goes back to his
if you're
what's
doing
the
it.
rules. Yeah,
Right.
especially. Yeah. So I get that. And I didn't know that there were religions that, with the exception of Islam, that kind of forbid it.
Most of them do.
I didn't know that.
Wouldn't you be able to answer that question, or do we need to call Tiffany?
About what?
About if your faith, where she goes to church, if drinking is a bad thing.
Drinking's a bad thing at that church.
Okay.
Okay.
And y'all drink.
I don't drink.
She does.
She will drink. Yeah.
She does. Tiffany does. Yeah. I mean, if you get a drink that your system can handle, you would drink it.
No, I wouldn't. But so that's my problem with organized religion. We talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah.
Is you have to compete with all the hypocrisies, the human frailties that are involved, and I just think that that human beings mess up the opportunity to be faithful.
But that's because we're human. And I think the Bible says to question authority because authority is human.
Well, churches don't generally like you asking a lot of questions.
No.
Correct. But if you read the Bible, it tells you should. Every religion, every religion says
that's the same problem then, right?
Right, but you have to discern on your own.
No, I'm saying you're talking about something else. What I'm telling you is that's the problem. Is that in any attempt to discern and ask questions is thwarted, which makes organized religion a real challenge for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I hear you, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't challenge it.
Yeah.
I didn't say you shouldn't challenge it.
And especially when you can see overt and blatant hypocrisy.
Yeah.
When you can see it for yourself, right? And then you want to question that hypocrisy. And then you're told you shouldn't be doing that. That's a problem.
Yeah. The friends of mine who are clergy right now, and they vary in age from the mid 80s to the late 20s. And those are my dudes. I talk to them the same way I spoke to them when we were just hanging out and they weren't clergy. I think they appreciate that about me, one. But I also call them on the carpet all the time about, I saw you up there, man. You know better than that. I know who you are, bruh. I do it all the time. One of my dear friends out in D.C., he's a member of the clergy now. He just retired, as a matter of fact, from being a school counselor. Every time I had him on the show one time. Every time he tells me he's a member of the clergy, I have a belly laugh. You clergy?
That's so wrong.
Yeah, I have a couple of things to say about that. The first one is we have to allow the people that we love and who are in our lives to grow and change and evolve. So yeah, you saw where he came from, but he might not be that same person, number one. Number two, I was talking to my friend Michelle, who was talking to a woman who's a Jehovah's Witness. So this is a compliment to you. It's really good for people in that life who claim that vocation because God spoke to them and told them to do it. It's good for them to have people like you in their life to help affirm what they believe, because you're the doubter. Doubter in a clergy person's life is always good because it makes them think about, because you can get siloed in anything.
Yeah.
Right? And you're around people who adore you, who care about you, who
Deference.
love you, and
Give you
have a
deference.
deference for you. And so for them to have a you is a good thing for them because they can always defend why they are where they are and what they do. And I hope that they tell you why, that you get those answers from them. Do they? Or do they just say, you're right, man?
They try.
You're saying they have no defense for it?
I mean, had he not told me, I wouldn't have known.
Oh.
I feel like there should be I don't say that you're physically different, but how you move.
Sure. I agree with
And
that.
he ain't out there bad. We too old to be out there bad like we was when we were young. But I see him. It's like, yo, what's up, man? Let's go get the spot, man. We still talk about people like we did back in the old days. It's the same way we've always done it.
Yeah.
I don't see that necessarily means that he wouldn't be a good pastor, preacher. I think that may make him better because he's part of the world and he understands that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you see that he's changed though outside of that? You know what I mean?
But see, that's the comment that I made before about how we are with people that we know and that we're close, right? We stop trying to be pastor, and we're just I'm the dude from the hood. You're not in my flock, so I'm not gonna represent myself as you're in my flock. I'm gonna represent myself as you know me to be and who I am.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? And who I am may look a little different than who I'm representing to my flock. And now you want to see this juxtaposition of who he's supposed to be with his flock and who he is with you. And you be like, hold up, Chief.
No, I don't say that. I think
what I mean?
I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
I think I would expect of somebody who has taken up that role to say, wait, no, I don't really do that no more, man. Do that more often than they did before.
Got it.
Right. And he doesn't really do
Got it.
that. And that's cool. I'm not judging him for that.
Got it.
But what's consistent amongst all of them that I know that are clergy is I'm good with them. We hang out. But they all have asked me on more than one occasion, why don't you go to church?
That's because they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a new rule.
Part
I know
of-
that was
no,
a rule.
it's not a rule. Part of their job is evangelization.
Seeking souls. That's exactly
you gotta,
right.
Gotta
Always.
add because here's the thing, they don't want to be up in heaven without you.
Right.
I mean, you're laughing,
They don't want
but
you up in the club without
I
you.
mean, I'm serious. I'm serious, right?
So
It's
there was.
about, we gotta all be up here together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Eric. Come on.
Now, one of the
I gotta
things that I did notice that was different in the church that I went to, which was like Baptist and a Catholic church, is maybe because I didn't go enough to a Catholic church with Stella, is the altar call. You're familiar with the altar call, right?
I've heard the term.
Okay, so the altar call is this, and it never failed. When I went to the church that I was brought up in, at the end of every church service, they would have the altar call. And the altar call was, you have decided at the end of this sermon or whatever, at this point in your life, to turn your life over to Jesus.
Yeah, that's what,
so you
I call
come
that
on
going.
up.
I call that going to jump in the pool.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
exactly. Yeah, that's the altar call.
Yeah.
So you come up, and now you're going to become a member of the church, and we're going to schedule your baptism.
Right.
And there was not a single solitary Sunday where they didn't have an altar call, where they were people that were in the audience hearing the sermon have decided that they want to become a member of the church and be baptized.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah. So that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to always be looking for souls to save. So the fact that they're asking you, how come you don't go to church anymore? That's part of the gig.
I give them all the same answer. I don't want to. Only a couple have said, "Well, why don't you want to?"
That's a fair answer.
Yeah,
that's because I'm a grown ass man, and I don't want to.
I got my Sundays and my Sundays. I'm not giving them to you.
That's a fair answer. That's a fair answer.
Well, I think though, church people don't like you saying stuff like this. I think that a lot of it's a hustle.
So before we started the show, I was having this conversation with Michelle, and I was telling her about how I have been kind of turned off. I use the term jaded, but I've been kind of turned off by all of it because of what I see with my own eyes, and how a lot of it has been weaponized today,
right,
and had been weaponized throughout the history of enslaved people. Our ancestors. and I just, and I'm just not with it.
It's a little too judgmental for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it kind of falls into the conversation we had earlier about forgiveness, right?
Right.
I'm going to judge these people constantly, right? And point the fickle finger of fate at them and judgment and condemnation, right? But these people over here, we're going to encircle them and do a prayer. We're going to do a prayer ring on them after all the horrible things they did, right? And so this person over here that was just trying to live their life, doesn't have all the responsibility of being some leader of a city, leader of a state, leader of a country, leader of a congregation,
Leader of their household.
leader of a house. These people, that didn't have these heavyweight responsibilities, right? When they transgress, we just say, let's pray for them. But this person over here, who had none of these expectations or nothing, and who committed some minor transgression, we just condemn and damn.
Made a bad decision. Yeah.
Yeah, they made a bad decision in the moment because they were between a rock and a hard place, and we condemn them and have no grace for them at all.
Well, the other side is no matter how you slice it, the church, any church is also a business that needs to generate revenue.
Absolutely.
And to the extent that they have to engage in behavior that enhances their revenue, it to me becomes a hustle.
Yep.
If you change how and what you say, for instance, especially as it relates to politics, and usually churches don't take a position
Churches
on
aren't
politics.
supposed to be involved in politics.
Oh, but that's been that ship has sailed.
Yeah, but to the extent that they do, and they do so for the sake of, I knew a pastor who had who didn't like the mayor where he was, but decided to say and do things that are nice for the mayor because he wanted the street and the sidewalk in front of his church paved. So how are you behaving? I mean, are you consistent? Which is really what I look for in a lot of people is consistency. Are you consistent? Or what you do with them, how you talk to them, the same as you talk to me.
Yep.
Because how I'm going to talk to you is going to be the same always.
Yep.
So I get it. You got to, the church still got to make money because you got to pay to keep the lights on and give people a place to go. So you got to do things to keep that money coming.
Yeah.
Okay? So, but I don't go because I don't want to go.
But you understand, so I left. So I missed a whole gap of a conversation.
We're not repeating it.
You understand, though, why they ask you the question of when are you going to go to church? Or
I don't even care to understand. It doesn't matter to me. I was observing the fact that they've all asked, which is apparently part of the job.
It's part of the job, but it's a question that they ask specifically of you because they care about your soul.
Right. Okay, if you say so.
And whether you're agnostic or atheist or whatever, I would like, and maybe you already do this and I don't see it, is for you to open your prism and understand where they're coming from. And they have kind and wonderful, they want you to be in heaven with them, which is why they're asking you that. It's their form of evangelization. He doesn't.
So I think part of it is we want your 10%.
No, Eric, that's not true.
In some cases, it is.
That's not true. It's
for the clergy who don't know me, who've asked me, and are aware of what I do for a living, I think part of it is we want your 10%.
I think that's your suspicious nature.
I'm not being suspicious. I'm being prudent.
I think you're being suspicious.
Did he just say he's a prude?
You got the root word all messed up.
Because it's
wait a minute. You don't know these people, so you can't know what they're thinking.
I'm looking at it from a broad view
Okay, so
of,
maybe-
of a pastor, minister, head of a church,
Okay,
a
well,
flock.
talk about them, not my boys.
Okay, so all right, I'm looking at it from a lens that I think that they're looking through, which is why they ask you there's these questions. They're not asking you to tithe.
Do you remember when we were in
tithe.
D.C. meeting a pastor?
Did we?
Do you remember meeting one?
Did we?
That's you got to answer my question first because I'm
Obviously,
interested.
I didn't.
If they
She can't remember what she said 5 minutes
Obviously,
ago.
I didn't. Did we?
A couple of them.
Then they were all the way live, right? That's my same relationship with Priest, though.
Remember that first night we went to that party, that hot and sweaty joint?
Oh. One of those was a pastor?
Oh.
You know what? I don't listen. When I became friends,
Up in the hot and sweaty.
She has no judgment.
I don't, because when I
Me either.
But my point is that does
You-
not
apparently you
negate
do.
the fact.
I don't.
Yes, he does.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
It's on the
Because you're
DL.
I wish I cared enough.
He has DL judgment.
I don't.
Because you're looking at them a certain way.
I'm not.
And you are, because
I'm not.
you wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yes.
No, I'm just.
Oh God, Eric, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No. What
I
you're
need to get
doing
the
is
restroom
you-
myself.
Oh. It's a wrap.
All right, say bye to your friends.
Thank you guys.
Well,
Appreciate
all right.
you.